What's up, everyone? Especially for those who are watching this live and watch the replay. It's good to see you guys again, too. And so, sorry for the late start. Also, I was just really trying to clean some stuff up around my home, just really cleansing the energy when it comes to this place, too. And my voice always sounds so parched when I'm here, too. So, salute to everyone who is here, for those who are watching this live and watching the replay, too. So, much love to all you guys too who are here, especially for those who are who are just watching this too. So thank you guys for being here. Welcome to another one-on-one honest conversation too. So if you guys like to have open discussions about anything that you want to talk about when it comes to, current events and self-care and relationships and all that beautiful stuff. Also wellness, you name it too, pop culture. So if that's cool with you guys, if you want to just get something off your chest, if you guys want to ask me questions, if you guys want a message for today too, you're more than welcome to ask me at any time too. And hello, JR, good to see you. What's good? And I'm drinking a mushroom elixir right now. I just went grocery shopping for myself and my dad. Just get some stuff too for breakfast and lunch and dinner and all that, just to add to what he bought too. So I just, drinking a mushroom elixir. It's a cola flavor. I don't know if you guys ever drunk this from GTS. It's like the same brand that makes those kind of kombuchas you see at stores too. So whether you got like a Sprouts or any kind of local store too that kind of sells this brand too with GTS, I mean it's really cool. Just try out too. Really good for your immune system also. So when it comes to if you like mushroom elixirs as well, it's a really cool kind of drink to have too. I might should be sponsoring this too. GTS always promote it when it comes to on my channel too. So yes, indeed, and hopefully you guys are doing well also when it comes to just living, having an awesome day, a productive day too, especially. So if you guys could hear me okay, if you guys could see me okay, feel free to let me know. If you hear bird noises, dog barking, kids playing, that's just my neighborhood. I have no control of it, but I do have. I can control how I respond to it. So this is the FYI. So what's up, Scorpio Mama? Good to see you, and hopefully all you awesome moms out there had an awesome Mother's Day too. So when it comes to that, having an awesome Mother's Day, hopefully you guys really had an awesome Mother's Day too. Here, hold on for a second. And okay, so this sounds fine. Cool. So good stuff. Thank you for saying that, JR. And hope you guys had an awesome Mother's Day weekend too, especially when it comes to just I don't know how I can. Oh my gosh, what's up with my fucking voice? Mm. Okay, excuse me. When it comes to just having an awesome Mother's Day too, and it's just like I want to share something with you guys too. Just like when it comes something I just really want to share with you too that I heard of recently too. When it comes to what's happening in our society, and I'm not. Forgive me. And I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of the loneliness epidemic. It's just really something. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this too. When it comes to the loneliness epidemic, when it comes to our culture, especially in America too. As something, it's just something I just saw on CB on on YouTube recently from other content creators and just like from, especially the ones I watch on a regular basis. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen this before too, but when it comes to the loneliness epidemic. But I really want to share a video with you guys too. And just really big shout out to my friend Ask Nathaniel, the billionaire mindset too, because he's really mentioned this in his live streams too earlier. Because I just really watch and listen. Sometimes I don't comment as much, but I really just want to mention that to you if you guys ever heard of it. So you haven't heard of that, Scorpio Mama? Okay. Yeah, it's something that's just that's just brewing up lately too. That's been on YouTube and social media. But I want to play a video too, just like when it comes to this video clip right here too. So if you guys could see it, and this is just for entertainment and for educational purposes only. So this falls under fair use. I'm just really trying to share a point when it comes to the loneliness epidemic too. That's I know it's happening in certain parts in America too, but if you guys want to talk about it too, if you guys want to just share what's on your mind, what's in your heart, just like when it comes to anything, when it comes to current events or pop culture, or if you want a message for today too, just feel free to post your question, and I'll definitely get to you. But I'm gonna see if I could play the video. So let me see here too. You guys can see that. Let's turn up the volume. And I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna post it in the chat too. So let me see if I can just do that.
Walking clubs are taking off, and it's not just the exercise.
You're connecting with someone, which is something that I was kind of missing.
More and more people are missing that connection and are feeling lonely.
The pandemic poured fuel on a fire that was already burning.
Dr. Vivek Murthy, the U.S. Surgeon General, says loneliness is an epidemic, the focus of an 80-page advisory he is releasing today.
We're used to thinking about smoking and obesity as clear public health concerns.
So you're saying loneliness is comparable to smoking in terms of the detriment to your health?
Yeah, in terms of the risk that it poses for premature death, yes.
Half of U.S. adults experience measurable loneliness, and it's greater among young adults.
I'm not sure if you. Let me see if I can go back. If you guys could hear it, okay. But it's just like when it comes to this, topic too. I never heard of this until just now. Just like it really depends on where you are too. I mean, most communities where their people are active, they have like usually get-togethers, community gatherings, and concerts or whatever too. It's just like I never heard of this because honestly too, just like especially when it comes to this month, also mental health awareness month. It's just like I never heard of this before too. I mean, it could be just me too. Be totally wrong about it too. And it's just like and feel free to educate me too, because I'm just really trying to just share this with you guys too, just really bring awareness towards it too, and it's just like when it comes to with loneliness. I mean, I totally get it if we feel like we don't have anyone to talk to, that hang out with, or can't relate to. I mean, but in most cases, some people can just find people they can relate to and hang out with, and so on and so forth. It's even just like with now too, especially during the pandemic and after the pandemic too. It's just like people are, I know most cases are kind of like more closed off than ever. If that makes sense, if that's true or not, feel free to educate me too. I just really want to have an honest conversation about this too. And just like when it comes to that, and again too, thank you, Ask Nathaniel, the Billionaire Mindset podcast, just really bringing awareness towards it too. So when it comes to this topic too, I'm not trying to copy what he said. I just really want to just really dive into this topic in my own terms. So when it comes to that, and share with you guys too, my audience, because I love you guys, and especially when it comes to connecting as a community, people who are just have different opinions, different values, but you also have like similar interests in some ways too when it comes to self-care, wellness, pop culture, current events, all kind of stuff too. So when it comes to that too, even like just like when it comes to this platform on YouTube, this is a place for you guys to just really have an honest and open discussion about anything that you want to talk about too. So if you want to talk about relationships and just like sexuality, wellness, self-care, to gaming, or just even with references to pop culture, it could be from with music to movies, where that floats your boat. So when it comes to that, it's totally cool with me too. If you guys want to talk about anything that comes to your mind, what's in your mind, what's in your heart also too. So when it comes to that, and just like when it comes to this video too, this, with, let me see who this video is from, with NBC News. So, shout out to them too. They get the full credit of it too. I want to share the video in the chat so you guys could, watch it for yourselves too. So if you ever want to watch it at any time too, when it comes to this video. And I gotta really work on my throat too. I drink a lot of water, but sometimes when I live stream, my voice tends to go away. I don't know what the fuck is up with that shit. But now it sounds really cool. So when it comes to that. Hey, Melinda, good to see you. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here, Melinda. Hopefully you are doing well. Happy Mother's Day weekend to you. Hope you had an awesome, awesome day yesterday. With the Mother's Day celebration. And just like hopefully you had a good time connecting with the earth, with your kids and your grandbabies, whoever that just fills your heart up with joy too. So when it comes to that, feel free to share if you're comfortable doing so. And just like, with what we're sharing today too, Melinda, and anyone who's popping in the chat, especially for those who are watching this live and watch the replay, we're just talking about, the loneliness epidemic too, amongst, with us too as Americans, in our society. So yeah, if you ever want to talk about that, see if you ever heard of this topic whatsoever as well, you're more than welcome to share your own feelings and thoughts about this topic, even the video that I'm sharing to you on the screen. If you ever want to check out the video for yourself, here's the link. So there it is. If you ever want to watch it for yourself. And I might post an article too that I might just, share with you guys too if you want to learn more about it as well. So give me a second. Let's see. There we go. So it's all good. Yeah, I'm all right. Just, having some conversations with my dad, which is cool because I always love to listen to my dad and learn from him, even if I, disagree, but I can really just, listen to. So that's the cool thing about, when it comes to listening, it's just like an awesome, awesome, skill to learn, especially as you're getting older, because sometimes, when we're getting older and we just deal with so much shit, we tend to be stuck in our ways. But if we continue to just say, continue to listen from an open perspective, with an open mind, with an open heart, I mean, who knows what achievements we can just really discover within ourselves. So anyways, back to what I was talking about, Yeah, exactly. It's all right to disagree. It's just really cool. If you guys don't agree to what I'm saying, that's totally cool. You guys got your own feelings and thoughts when it comes to what you guys are passionate about, what I'm sharing on the screen too. And just like when it comes to that too, I mean, I totally get it. You guys are your own people, and that's totally cool too. So yes, agree to disagree. Exactly, Melinda. Exactly. That is totally true. Agree to disagree. I mean, hey, I mean, it's just like you agree on one thing and then you probably disagree with another. So I get that. Exactly. So, anyways, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this clip too, just break it apart. I'm just gonna stop at each point there too, so I'm gonna avoid copyright too. So this, shout out to NBC for sharing this too. So I'm just gonna play the clip. Let me see if I could put it on a big screen. There we go.
When you struggle with loneliness, when you're socially disconnected, it increases your risk of depression and anxiety and suicide, but it also increases your risk of physical illness as well.
Loneliness increases the risk for heart disease, stroke, and among older adults, dementia. The cure, Dr. Murthy says, is not only personal change, but societal change as well.
What we need to do is actually rebuild social infrastructure in our country.
I might just stop it right here so you guys could check it out for yourself. I don't want to, no smoke with NBC. So when it comes to that, sometimes, I don't want no smoke. It probably means I don't want to just.
I will throw down. I will throw down.
I'm sorry, throw down. So, I mean, it's like when it comes to that too. I'm gonna take this off my screen here too. It's just like when it comes to like having open discussions like this, or just connecting with people kind of like on the platform where people can just speak their voice too, is really important. I just really want to address that too in this live stream, especially for those who are when it comes to just if you guys have disagreements sometimes in most cases too, in certain live streams, when we have a disagreement, we tend to want to just throw down, kind of like this too. So kind of like this, we want to throw down if you have a disagreement sometimes in certain platforms.
I will throw down.
Kind of like that. So, but sometimes, it's good to just, have, disagreements too, especially if we just like want to just, have a conversation instead of just turn to a fight. or kind of like that. And kind of like learning something new, kind of like this.
Now you tell me.
Like, yeah, now you tell me. So it's like, okay. So it's kind of like, hey, you learn something new. You don't have to just scream at someone's face just doing that. And it's just like, you don't have to just, throw down just to try to make a point. Because that's like with the importance of just like building a community. It's just like, it's just like, the ability to be open to just having, I say, your viewpoints challenged, but also to disagreements. Let people speak their minds, have a voice, freedom of speech too when it comes to this too. Because I'm just probably speaking from American terms, but hey, I mean, for those who are around the world, whether you're from Japan, if you're from China, if you're from, you know, Italy, Brazil, I mean, you guys have a voice here too, just when it comes to that. So even if you're American or Canadian as well. So, Melinda loves the throwdown clip. Okay. Yes.
I will throw down.
Yeah. Throwdown. It's a yes. Shout out to, I don't know if it's Devil Artemis or another content creator too. I'm trying to think who it was. But I think it's, I don't know if it's Devil Artemis or someone else, but shout out to them too. Because they have an awesome rolly voice. So.
I will throw down.
Throw down. So yes. Yes indeed. So yes indeed. But yeah, if you guys ever want like a message for today, if you guys want to have any questions, just like when it comes to anything that you want to share too, especially when it comes to the topic of loneliness too, you're more than welcome to share too. Because sometimes even like just like with us as human beings, just living our best lives, we tend to just you like to connect with people. We're a social species, but sometimes we need to be alone just to figure shit out. Sometimes you gotta have to figure shit out in a ways. It's just like we kind of have to go on our own journey. Like
Now you tell me.
yeah, just gotta go on your own journey. Figure stuff out. But sometimes you just need to just never
I never quit.
never quit on yourself too, and especially when it comes to that too. And it's just really when it comes to loneliness, it's just like I get it, and it's just like I say it, I get it because I understand when it comes to being alone and just really being lonely too. Sometimes we need to figure stuff out on our own when it comes to just with past stuff, dealing with relationships, or just like with certain things about ourselves, and so many things too when it comes to our personal and professional relationships, or just anything in general. But sometimes at a certain point, we need to just connect with people, having friendships, having going on dates, going to community gatherings, especially if we're, um, passionate about certain hobbies, if you love to play with singing bowls, kind of like this too, or if you love to, have some awesome creative stuff like gaming too. If you love to build controllers, if you love to play certain games, if you love to just, create pictures or just like, dance, if you love to just, the list goes on too when it comes to with, with any kind of goals that we have to, especially to anything that we're passionate about too, from a healthy space. I mean, shoot, sometimes with self care and wellness, I mean, we can just really mix it in with mostly everything. You could really just do that with, to how we treat ourselves, to how we can just, treat others, how we can treat our environment, and just so on and so forth. Even if it comes to, how what we put in our body, what we, you know, what we say from our voice, what we, put in, so on and so forth. You probably guys know what I'm talking about too when it comes to with self-care and wellness, because you can really just put it into anything, especially if we're passionate about it. When it comes to art, when it comes to gaming, when it comes to current events, when it comes to pop culture, self-care, wellness, you fucking name it too. So I know I'm probably going in circles, but if you guys are want to chime into what I'm talking about too, or you guys want to just say facts or just say yeah or whatever that floats you out, feel free to do so too. So it's all good. And if you guys ever want to like a message for today too, feel free to do so. I'm just gonna shuffle my cards and pull a card too, for the collectives. But if you guys ever want like a message for today too, you're always welcome to ship. Ask a question. I'll put a star on it. And Melinda says, I learned that if I don't want to be lonely, I needed to learn to even love myself when I hang with self. That's right. That's so true, Melinda. So I've learned if I don't want to be lonely, I need to learn to like even love myself when I can hate myself. Yeah, it's just really being comfortable being alone too, and just really doing that from a healthy space. And that's so true to what you said there, Belinda. And it's just like just learning how to just hang out with yourself too, enjoying your own company too. That's good. It's healthy. We really should. I mean, it's good to do that, especially if you want to just figure stuff out on our own. If we need to just to heal, to grieve, to just really mostly anything, especially to what we're dealing with on a regular basis. Especially as human beings, whether you're a man or a woman. It's it's just really interesting. It's to where you can just just like how we can really just enjoying each other's company in the ways that it just really feels right to us. And also if we just being honest with ourselves too, that's another thing. It's just like how we can really just ask ourselves like I probably want to just enjoy someone's company today. It could be like a friend, it could be family, it could be with your kids, it could be with your pets, it could be with someone that you're dating, etc. too. Whoever that's just really fills your heart up too when it comes to having that kind of heart to heart kind of connection with someone too, or it could be with a group of people too. We never know, or even just like with people too. That includes our pets too, because our pets have their own kind of personalities and goals and desires too. So when it comes to our fur babies, from our little dogs to our big dogs to our big cats to our little cats and reptiles and bugs and all that stuff. See, I'm already going in on a little hippie tangent. I'm saying hippie tangent, but just you guys know what I'm saying too when it comes to that. So yeah, what you said there, Melinda, is so true because enjoying your own company is really good to do too, but also just being honest with yourself to what you really you know desire and want in your life too when it comes to your goals. So it's kind of like if you need to just be alone for quite some time, I mean that's hey, go for it. I mean, especially if you need to just figure stuff out on your own. But if you want to be really honest with yourself, it's really good to do that. And just like to say like eventually I just want some company too, even if it's like a booty call. I mean, I don't have nothing against booty calls. I mean, especially if both people are cool with it too, and it's coming from a healthy space. So I'm an advocate for booty calls, and I'll say it again too, especially from a healthy space too. So don't kill me for that. If you want to boo me too, like a villain, I get it. So if you want to just like whoop my ass, kind of like this.
I will throw down.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. So, mm, mm, mm. She says, I found things I like to do and try to get her done. Like, yeah, that's cool. I saw your video the other day too, Melinda, when it comes to the bird sounds. That was really beautiful. I think I left a comment on it too. I might watch that video again. So, you know, that was really cool when it comes to the sounds of your recent video. I was watching it the other day too when I was just, scheduling my shows. It was really awesome. I mean, it was really cool stuff when it comes to the bird sound. I think it was bird sounds, right? Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Melinda, because that was a really, really cool video. I left a comment too. So if you ever want to just chime in on that too, feel free. Yes, Cindy. Go by the water sounds. Yeah, water sounds are beautiful, especially with sound itself. I mean, whether you're listening to like your favorite song that has a powerful instrumental to it, or just like when it comes to like a certain notes, I mean, I'm probably just, when it comes to music, I mean, I probably have to learn a lot more, but when it comes to sound, even like just natural sounds like water with, animals chirping with birds or anything too, it's just like water sounds are very relaxing and very powerful too, especially if you're at an ocean or if you're at a lake, especially too. So when it comes to that, I mean, ocean sounds are really beautiful, very relaxing for the brain because it's kind of like ecstasy for the brain too, if that makes sense. When it comes to hearing that natural sound, even if it's like natural sound from like crystals too, kind of like this. So if you just ning it too, like a crystallized singing bowl, if you hear like ocean sounds too, that's totally beautiful as well. Whether it's just like when it comes to ocean sounds, or just like any kind of sound too. Sound is very relaxing for the brain too, especially to what you're listening also to in your headphones as well, or even with not with your headphones, just like everything that's around you too. That's natural. If that makes sense. So yeah, water sounds are beautiful. That's powerful stuff there, Melinda. So yes, indeed. Let's see if I could pull a card for the collective. Pull two more for you guys. Hey, Chris, good to see you, Chris. Happy Mother's Day weekend to you. Well, I know it's past, but I'm going to say it again too because Mother's Day is every day too. So, yes, good to see you, Chris. Hopefully, everything is well with you. Hope you had an awesome Mother's Day weekend. And hopefully, you are doing well too. So, yes, indeed. She says, if you want a nice video of flute meditation, no words, showing rocks, I found the other day in the backyard. Oh, cool. Yes. Good stuff. A flute meditation. That's awesome. Flutes are really cool instruments too. So that's cool stuff. Yes, indeed. Flute meditation. I might look into that too. Might practice playing the flute and all that. So that's cool. Cool stuff. I'll definitely will check it out, Melinda. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hope you feel better, Chris. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're feeling crappy, my friend. But hopefully you feel better though, for real. It sucks that that we're feeling that way too. If we have COVID or if we're sick, got like allergies too. I know that spring cleaning is important, and I kind of learned that from my dad too, because it's like with everything that changes, with my uncle moving out, and I was just like how to just really get all this, I'd say funky energy, just really kind of declutter too, just cleaning my bathrooms to saging the hallways and all kind of stuff too, just really breaking it down. So thanks, Dad, for just really giving me those ideas too, if he's watching this too. So, but hopefully hope you'll feel better ASAP too, especially for anyone who's going to out there too. So Chris and my friend Katie also sending my love to you also, especially for anyone who is going through it out there too, if they're sick or if they're injured, etc. So yeah, my heart goes out to you guys too, especially for anyone who's not feeling well too, if they're injured, if they're sick, etc. Or all the above too. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better though, Chris. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. You're going through that process of feeling better. So that's glad you're getting better, basically. If that makes sense. So good stuff there, Chris. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's basically what I was trying to say too. So yes, indeed. I'm just pulling cards for the collective, but if you guys ever want like a message for today, if you want to learn something, if you want to just, want some inspiring kind of affirmations too, feel free to post your questions. If not, that is totally fine too. No pressure. So when it comes to that, and earlier for those who are coming in too, we were just talking about the loneliness epidemic. So when it comes to, if you guys ever heard of that lately too. I mean, I was sharing a video from NBC too about the loneliness epidemic, and I posted it in the chat too. And I'll make sure to post it in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourself, and especially to the article too, as well, for anyone, if anyone wants to check it out for themselves too. So let's see here. What is the next message? So let me see if I could. Let me stop my screen for a minute. So let me see if I could share my screen here with. No. Let's hold on a second. Oh shit. Let's see. Oh shit. There we go. Gonna share my. There we go. Gonna share my screen with astrology today. So let me see if you guys can see that too. A 15-minute video. Okay. Cool. So, hey Shelby, good to see you. What's good, my friend? What's good? Hopefully you are doing well, my friend. Happy Mother's Day to you. Hope you had an awesome Mother's Day weekend as well. And I am sharing my screen right now when it comes to with astrology too, because I was sharing something about the loneliness epidemic too, and I want to just really tune into the the planets per se too when it comes to astrology. So give me a moment here too. I'm about to set it up real quick so you guys could see it. Okay. So let's see if I could zoom it out one more time. There we go. Okay, see if you guys could see this on the screen too. Hopefully you are doing well too. And so, oh man, I'm sorry about that too, Shelby. Well, I hope you feel better ASAP though. That sucks. Oh man, I'm sorry that you're going through it too, guys. But I know that Mercury retrograde is over too, and that kind of affects when it comes to just when it comes to our communication, how we um, when it when it comes to communication, what we say to other people, to ourselves, especially, and like with the retrogrades, it's a really good, powerful time for us to reflect. I know that retrograde is in Pluto too, because Pluto is a slow-moving planet. I'm not sure what that affects too when it comes to with Pluto. I think it probably affects our society or when it comes to work. If you guys want to educate me about that, I mean, I'm gonna have to really just look into it a little bit more when it comes to astrology. And it's just like when it comes to like with the retrogrades too, whether it's in like Mercury or it's Pluto or it's Uranus or Neptune. Also, it's a really powerful time to just really reflect on things too. So, and how you can really just do that. And you probably heard me say this before too. It's just really when it comes to reflecting on things too, especially what's happening in our relationships and society in general too, and how we can really just respond to that from a healthy space. It's really something really to look into in your own way too, especially if you use like a source kind of like with astroseek.com or another astrology website too that you guys want to reference to. You're more than welcome to share too in your chat as well. So I'm going to stop my little screen here too. And just like, especially for anyone who is just going through it out there too, when it comes to, for those who are feeling kind of ill or feeling sick or anything else too. But if you guys want to chime into what I shared too about with astrology, you're more than welcome to share. And Chris says, I know nothing about astrology. I'm very Scorpio. I'm more like a Pisces, but I have no Pisces in my chart. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I totally understand where you're coming from with that, Chris, because Sometimes, because I have an air, like I have a my rising sign is a Leo, but sometimes Leos are very kind of charismatic, and they like to be the center of attention sometimes too. And with me, I like to be that way in certain ways when I'm goofing around. But sometimes with me too, I'm a very chill person. So it's kind of like with my sun sign in Aries. I mean, I really do like to take action, and the Pisces is the very emotional side of me too. So I'm very sensitive, but I'm not like a weak punk. I'm very strong with it too, because with my, fire signs right there. So, but yeah, I totally get that too when it comes to if you don't feel like a Scorpio too, but you feel like more of a Pisces. I totally understand and relate to that too because like Pisces is kind of like the water sign, if that makes sense. And water signs are very kind of like very creative and very intuitive per se too. If that makes sense. So I totally relate to that. And Scorpios, I don't know much about. I'm going to really study that too. Just really re-educate myself when it comes to astrology. It's just like sometimes Scorpios can be pretty powerful too. I don't know if it's like a Earth sign too with Scorpios, because usually with animal signs as well, usually are kind of like earthy. I mean, I could be wrong. So, mm. So yes, indeed. So yeah, my heart goes out to you guys for those who are sick, for those who are not feeling well too. So I hope you guys feel better ASAP as well as. Hope you guys feel better ASAP. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And Chris says Scorpios are skeptical, intense, and secretive. Oh, they're water. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. They're water. Okay, thank you for the education, Chris. They're water. Okay, kind of like Pisces too. Very creative, intense, secretive. Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. So, when it comes to the three messages that I have for the collective too, since I don't see any questions today, I'm just gonna share these messages, and we're gonna, if you guys are open to doing like a quick self-healing meditation, that is totally cool too. So when it comes to the three messages that I have for the collective, you're always welcome to share your own feelings and thoughts about these messages below too, whether you're watching this live and watching a replay. So when it comes to emptiness, also just really, taking the time for yourself to just really, empty all assumptions when it comes to just, to seeing the bigger picture of things. And it's kind of like when it comes to emptiness, it's kind of like, it's like a good way to just, cleansing your energy, just like really just emptying it out. And just like when it comes to emptying your mind and just really, cleansing, emptying your heart, just to really just to really, release any kind of assumptions to just really seeing the bigger picture of things too, especially when it comes to how we practice that in our own self-care routine. So when it comes to emptiness, and it's kind of like with this message right here too, just really taking the time for yourself to just really, to really just release, any kind of assumptions from you have also, especially from your heart, from your mind, to anywhere part of your body also to really to seeing the bigger picture of things too when it comes to yourself as a human being and just really doing that from a healthy space as well when it comes to this message and just really continue to really connect to who you are also when it comes to individualization. So when it comes to your identity and just like when it comes to this message, just really connecting with that also when it comes to this message, just really staying true to who you are as well, especially from within as well when it comes to this message, that inner warrior, that inner badass that you have too, or where you identify also when it comes to who you are as a person, whether you're a man or if you're a woman, just really taking the time for yourself to just really, connecting with your identity and just really doing that from a healthy space. So just really owning that from within your identity, whether you're a man, if you're a woman, just really, being proud of who you are from the inside too. If you're black, if you're white, if you're Jamaican, if you're Brazilian, etc. Too. Just really connecting with your identity, especially when it comes to with this message of individualization. When it comes to your just with your identity, who you are, with your identity to who you are as a person too, and just really connecting with that from a healthy space when it comes to owning to who you are, and just really being proud of who you are also when it comes to this message. And just like, how you can really just take action with that is just really going up the self-discovery journey too. So when it comes to discovery and just really going on a journey to learn more about yourself too, just like when it comes to, being open-minded, like saying being like open to just really, learning new things, going on a journey of self-discovery, learning more about yourself in a powerful way too, especially how we can really take action with that too when it comes to this message as well, when it comes to discovery. So when it comes to this message and how we can just really discover that too, just like when it comes to just really being proud of who you are, when it comes to our when it comes to our identity, and just really taking action to just really discover that for ourselves too, and how we can really just do that as well with our actions from a healthy space. And so when it comes to this message, or just when it comes to discovery, it's just really, taking action to do that from a healthy space, and just really, not being afraid to just going on that, self-discovery journey, and how you do that also when it comes to, with our own goals in our lives too, just really doing that from a healthy space. And so, yes, indeed. And Chris says individualization is what the goal is of the tarot. The fool's journey is one of. Yeah, exactly. Exactly is definitely like the fool. So it's kind of like with comparing this card to the fool. It's just like just really going on that self-discovery journey. It's like when it comes to individualization. That's totally on point about that, Chris. So definitely, what you said there, Chris, is really spot on, because the full card in a tarot deck too is all about discovery, doing new things, and just like when it comes to this message too, just really taking action to do that from a healthy space as well, to just really going on that discovery too, just really learning more about yourself, and just like you know just taking action to do that too, just like when it comes to just really discover things on your own too. So yeah, good analogy there, Chris. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. And Shelby says, Jay, I was missing your lives because I was so busy with my business closing others up after session. Overseas clients came into town with COVID infected us. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh shit. I'm so sorry about that, Shelby. Oh man, it's your business closing and you getting COVID too? Oh no, oh, that sucks. I'm totally sorry about that. That's a bummer. Damn, that sucks. My heart goes out to you, Shelby. Damn, that's a bummer. And I totally understand if you're busy trying to take care of business, but it sucks that the business is closed. Your business is closing up too. With all of that, and it sucks. Like to see businesses who are doing good things in their communities. If it's like art or anything, whatever that you're doing too, Shelby. It sucks that businesses is now shutting down. It sucks. It's tough out there, but you know, oh man, I'm sorry about that, Shelby. That's a bummer. Shelby says you put the full when I made that comment. Yeah, yeah, I totally get that too. Especially when it comes to individual, with discovery too. When it comes to this message right here. So when it comes to these three cards too for you guys as well, and it's just like when it comes to these three messages too for anyone who is watching this live and watching a replay too. When it comes to this message, it's just like just really taking the time for yourself if you want to just to empty any kind of assumptions to see a bigger picture of things. So when it comes to assuming, when it comes to assumptions, it's just like if you just doubting certain things, if you are kind of skeptical on certain things too, just really taking the time for yourself to just really having an open mind too, just really releasing those assumptions, if that makes any sense, and just really emptying your mind out, also, or emptying your heart, or just with anything just to help you to see the bigger picture of things too. just like when it comes to this message right here. And just like, just really taking the time for yourself to just really connect, staying true to who you are as a person too, when it comes to individualization, especially when it comes to this message right here as well. So just really to, being proud of who you are from within too as a human being, just really connecting with that as well. No matter if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're, Jamaican, black, white, etc. too. When it comes to this message, just being proud of who you are from a healthy space can just really connect you to your inner self as well, and can really connect you with your higher self as well. When it comes to being who you are as a human being, and just really how you can really take action with that as well is just really going on that self-discovery journey when it comes to this message right here as well. So to help, if to help you to just say, connect you with your identity and just really going on that self-discovery journey is just really can help you to not only just help you to see the bigger picture of things, but also to just to help you to connect to your identity, also being proud of who you are and just really going on that self-discovery journey, just really learning more about yourself and so many other goals too in your life also, and really putting your own spin to it as well when it comes to this message right here as well, if that makes sense. So if this may, if any of these messages resonate with you guys also when it comes to these messages too for for this for today, for this week as well, you're more than welcome to share your own feelings and thoughts about these collective messages below too. Even if you felt something different from these messages also, if they didn't resonate, that's totally fine. But if they did, feel free to comment below. Share your, especially if you want to share your own feelings and thoughts about these messages too. So let's see what people are sharing in the chat. Because I'm not making any money this week, but my garden is certainly getting a lot of attention and growing. So maybe I'll pay off with some moss. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I totally get that. Homegrown food. If so when it comes to putting your time and energy, when it comes to your garden, Shelby, that's beautiful. That's awesome. Go for it. That's a beautiful goal to set for yourself too, especially when it comes to that's like a beautiful kind of hobby to do when it comes to gardening, because it's not only an awesome hobby, but it's also a good skill to have too. Just really growing your own food, your flowers, and that's powerful itself too. I need to probably just learn how to grow my own food eventually too. It's like just in case. So I always have that kind of edgy green thumb when it comes to, because I have an awesome rose bush in the front yard, but my backyard is a totally different story. My dad's in control of that too. So, but the front yard, I like to just keep an eye on it, just to see the rose bushes growing. If I want to cut some, if you want to, etc. too. So, definitely. She says, I live in Florida. Florida. I like how you spell that. Florida. Florida. Oh man, produce is going to get expensive here because there will be no one to. Yeah, I heard about that. That's true. Oh man. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy out there. Produce is definitely gonna be expensive for sure. Hmm. Yeah, so my heart goes out to all the uh, I don't know what Floridians if out there too. So all the people in Florida, for those who subscribe to my channel too, my heart goes out to you too. Shout out to all my peeps from Florida, California, the Midwest, down south, up north, northwest, north, up north, now north, northeast, southeast, southwest, you name it too, all over the globe as well. So yeah, you're definitely right about that, Shelby. My heart goes out to farmers out there too who are just struggling out there, especially in Florida, my area, all over the globe too. Oh man, just pray that things will get better too, especially how we can really just take healthy action with that, if that makes sense. Oh man. So if you guys want to just, set a powerful intention for today too, especially if you want to just meditate for a few minutes, you're more than welcome to just really make yourself comfortable. If you want to just, look around in your environment, just to really get a sense of just when it comes to what you're hearing, what you're seeing too. If you hear noise out there, if you hear crickets or ocean sounds or planes, wherever that may be too, when it comes to, um, with your meditation too, just really taking the time for yourself to just being present in the moment. And just really taking the time for yourself to just connect with yourself, connect with your heart, just letting your mind relax, connecting with your body, just allowing the body to just relax, and just simply just connecting with yourself and really connecting with your breath simply by just taking a deep breath in with the inhale and just releasing the breath out with the exhale. And so, how we can really just taking that deep breath in, just simply by just being aware of ourselves, just being aware of ourselves when it comes to our hearts, when it comes to our emotions, with our thoughts, just really just being aware of ourselves too in this present moment, and just really accepting what is. And just like when it comes to being aware of yourself too, if you're feeling any kind of sadness or if you're feeling any kind of, with anything too, just really just be accepting of what's just coming up for you too. Just like when it comes to just really being aware of yourself too. And just really allowing the breath to just really flow naturally. Just simply by just taking that deep breath in with the inhale and just really releasing the breath out with the exhale. And just like how you want to just connect with your breath, you want to breathe in with your belly, with your chest, with your heart, with your throat. You're more than welcome to do so. So simply just breathing in from your belly, with your heart, with your throat, and with your nose, simply by just taking a deep breath in with the inhale. And just really releasing the breath out with the exhale. Releasing the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just like, if you want to just set a powerful intention that you want to set for yourself, you're more than welcome to do so, just to really, bring some clarity towards, those places within yourself. So if you want to just breathe in that intention that you want to set for yourself, if you want to breathe in more clarity, more love towards your heart, towards your mind, towards your throat, you could just really breathe that in with the inhale. If you want to just, put one hand to your stomach or one hand to your heart or both hands to your stomach, to your heart, or to your throat, whichever that feels comfortable for you. Just simply breathing in that intention that you want to set for yourself. And when you're ready to release, just exhale the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just really truly embrace that in the moment too. And just really when it comes to touch, if you want to just bring your hands towards your throat, towards your shoulders, towards your heart, or if you want to just cover your face too, when it comes to, it's like covering your third eye, make your face too, wherever that feels comfortable. When it comes to with your self-healing meditation, just really connect with that. Just really see how it feels to you when it comes to just taking that deep breath in with the inhale, just breathing in that intention that you want to set for yourself with your own breath, just bringing that clarity towards those places that really need it. And when you're ready to release, just exhale the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just really taking the time for yourself to just simply thanking yourself for taking the time for yourself to just really being present with yourself, even if you're hearing any noises in the background, if it's from crickets to plane noises to kids playing, dogs barking, wherever that may be too, because everything happens for a reason. Sometimes, we gotta accept, that we, when it comes to having no control to how we react to things, but how we can really just, respond to that from a healthy space. You know, just really, remembering that also. I don't know how the quote goes too. So accepting the things that you can't control, accept the things you can, and knowing the difference between the two also, if that, makes sense to you guys. And just always know that we have the ability and the power to practice this beautiful form of self care at any time in our lives, too. So if you ever need to just bring some clarity towards yourself, just really taking the time for yourself to just sit, to relax, to just unwind, to just really being present with yourself. And simply just taking a deep breath in with the inhale to really just bring that clarity towards those places, towards yourself that really need it. And just simply by just releasing and exhaling the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, that can help you and help anyone to just really to let go and to really help you to release anything that's just, that you want to just let go of, that you want to just really surrender towards the earth, towards the universe as well. And when you're ready, also, you can really just bring your awareness back towards yourself too. If you want to just wiggle your hands, your fingers, you want to stretch out your arms, your legs, you're more than welcome to do so. If you need to just stand up, also give your body a shake. If you need to crack your arms, if you need to crack your back, crack your fingers, if you need to twerk, feel free to do so. Your body is your body, and it's really how you connect with that and just what your body needs also to just move the energy around. Connect with that. And when you're ready, you can come back and open your eyes. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that meditation too. I mean, I know it's kind of a quick one, but I try to make it short as possible for you guys can just take. So let me see what Shelby's saying too. California is probably going to get the most out of our migrant workers. Our governor is making sure that he's going to wreck the economy by chasing them. Wow, sounds like your governor is a piece of work. I'm just gonna be real with that too. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that in your state, Shelby. Oh man, I heard about that guy too. I, I don't want to just throw any kind of bad karma, but man, if you treat people like that too, it's there's gonna be some after effects of that too. So what you said, Shelby, is very powerful, and I'm just praying that that people will get a fair share when it comes to the migrant workers too. I want everyone to succeed, from migrant workers to artists to content creators too. And you're on point about this too, Shelby. I'm gonna pray for you guys too, especially in your state as well. So I have a friend too who's in Florida also, and it's just like I don't know how she's doing it, but shout out to my friend Lau. So she's watching this too. So yeah, my heart goes out to you, Shelby, and to my friend Lau also, especially for anyone who's from Florida also and just going through, as well. Oh yeah. You're welcome. Uh, you're welcome, Melinda. Anytime. She says this man is going to run for president. Everyone needs to look him up and see what he's doing. The state of Florida because his plans. Oh hell no. I definitely do my research on this guy too. So I think I know who you're talking about too. Yikes. Oh man. Mm-mm. But I'll definitely do my research of that too, shall we? Just look it up and see what's going on. I'll definitely will take that to heart as well. So thank you for that information too, especially for anyone who is just reading that also. So that is definitely powerful information to remember. So thank you, Shelby, for saying that too. So yes, much love to you, Shelby, and much love to you also, Melinda. So yes, you take care. You have a beautiful night, also, Melinda, and to as well too, and especially Shelby, Melinda, and anyone who's Scorpio Mama, to anyone who is watching this. Also, much love to you guys as well too. I'm just gonna pray that things will get better, especially for us to, as a society, to hopefully things change for the better, and just like for people to make a decent and awesome living that we can just put roof on our heads, and our economy is strong too. I'm just a believer of that, so I'm gonna pray for that as well, and just people are treated equally too, especially as black men, black women, people from different backgrounds, etc. too. So yeah, thank you for that, Shelby. Thank you for the education too, especially from you, Melinda, and from Scorpio Mama to um, from Chris and from anyone too out there too. So you guys are awesome, awesome human beings. So let's see, you guys are shared too. So yes, I'm about to wrap this up too. I was gonna make a new spaghetti recipe. I'm gonna see how it goes too. So much love to all you guys too who are watching this as well. So if you guys ever want to just uh, like this live stream, share with your friends too. I always tend to forget to say this too. I always tend to I always just like to connect with you guys too. If you guys like this live stream, if you guys want to give it a like, and if you guys are new to my channel, also if you want to subscribe to my channel too, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to get notified for all of the things that I'm doing too when it comes to this channel, feel free to hit the notification bell on top, so that way you'll get notified for all the things that I'm doing, from community posts to short videos to live streams to regular videos too on a regular basis. And I'm looking forward to connect with you guys too to another live stream as well. So I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Wednesday if you guys ever want to have an open discussion about wellness. So when it comes to wellness, per se too, wellness for the body, wellness for the heart, wellness for the mind, and wellness in our relationships too. So I'm looking forward to, talking with you guys too about wellness as well too, especially when it comes to, wellness for in our relationships with ourselves, especially. And much love to all you guys too. So much love to you, Shelby, Melinda, Chris, Scorpio Mama, and to anyone who is watching this live and watching the replay. May we continue to practice self-care that can benefit us, our loved ones, and our whole environment. Let's see if I could, let's see. Oh yeah, so let's see what Shelby's saying. Any book worth banning is a book worth. Yeah, that's true, Shelby. You're right about that. So I definitely will take note of that too. So thank you for that education, Shelby. And you guys are so intelligent and awesome people too. My subscribers are awesome people. So I'm just giving you guys kudos for being how intelligent, awesome, and amazing you guys are too. So much love to you guys, and I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Wednesday too. So and you guys can notice too, my arms are getting bigger. So if you guys, I'm not trying to flex, but I'm just really noticing this shit too. So my arms are getting bigger too. It's kind of like, getting guns. And I'm not trying to not trying to
Throw down.
trying to throw down too. So when it comes to that, I'm just noticing that too. So, but I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Wednesday too. And you guys stay safe, stay healthy. You guys have a beautiful, productive, and awesome rest of your day too. And so much love to you. And if you guys ever want to reach out to me, if you guys ever want to collab, if you guys want to send me questions, if you guys want to check out anything related to astrology or with fandom or you name it too, feel free to check out the links below too. I'll make sure to post the links that I share too when it comes to with the loneliness epidemic as well as also. So yes, thank you everyone for being here too. I'm totally grateful for your time, and especially when it comes to your knowledge as well. So I don't take that for granted too. What you guys hang out with me for an hour. I just really appreciate that because time is precious and it cannot be wasted too. So I'm just really mentioning it as well as a content creator, as a human being especially. So thanks, Jay. I'm so happy we have a platform to be. Yes, yes. Cheers to that. Yes, cheers. Exactly. That's a good way to end the live stream. Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. Cheers. That's some beautiful shit right there. Mhm. And hot damn it, I said shit. So yes, I'm cussing as a motherfucker right now. Yes, I gotta make sure to. Oh shit. Hold up. Like, make sure I gotta watch my goddamn
Language.
language. So, yes, I know I cuss a lot too, and that's just my personality. I mean, silly, but sometimes I gotta watch my
Language.
because you never know who's watching. So, thank you guys for being here too, and I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Wednesday as well. So, much love and good night, good morning, good evening to anyone who is watching this, and peace and much love. Namaste. Where is that clippy clip? Here we go.